in the silence of a frozen mountain, where breath turns to mist and the trees remember the footsteps of gods. A roar shattered the stillness, and the hunt for the untamable began. Greetings, fellow seekers of the unknown, and welcome back to Myth or Real, the place where ancient legends meet modern minds, and the line between truth and myth dissolves into wonder. Today, we're venturing deep into the mists of ancient Arcadia to confront one of the wildest, most untamed forces in Greek mythology, the Erymanthian Boar. But we won't just recount the tale, we'll reflect, we'll question, and we'll ask, what does this monstrous creature truly represent? If you enjoy these mythical journeys through forgotten lands and timeless symbols, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, who's your favorite mythological character? Kings, warriors, demons, angels, or beasts like the one we face today? Let the hunt begin. Long before men mapped mountains and gods took up residence on Olympus, nature ruled with tooth and claw. Deep in the shadowed forest of Mount Erymanthus, the land itself birthed a force that defied order, the Erymanthian Boar. No one quite knew where it came from. Some whispered it was born from the earth in wrath. Others said it was a curse from Artemis, goddess of the wild, to punish those who disrespected nature. Massive, with bristled hair like blackened spears and tusks as long as a man's arm, the boar roamed free, sowing destruction wherever it ran. Its hooves churned soil and bone alike. Its rage was not of reason, but of primal spirit, raw, ancient, indifferent to mankind's cities and prayers. The villagers who lived near the mountain spoke its name in hushed voices, not out of respect, out of fear. Then came Hercules, son of Zeus, mortal in blood but divine in strength. As punishment for past sins and a path to redemption, he was given 12 labors by King Eurystheus. The fourth of these labors? To capture the Erymanthian Boar alive. Not slay it, not drive it away, but capture it, as if hubris dared to bind the wild. Why alive? Some say Eurystheus wanted Heracles to fail. Others believe he wanted to tame chaos itself, to bring it into the court like a trophy. But the gods laugh at such pride. Heracles journeyed into the wilderness, but he did not charge in with brute force. Instead, he observed. He listened. The mountain whispered its secrets in the rustling leaves, in the tracks left behind by trembling prey, in the distant thunder of hooves on frozen soil. Here lies the first truth. To conquer the wild, one must first understand it. He climbed through snow-covered peaks, the silence of the land echoing louder than any battlefield. Alone, he faced the chill of both nature and thought. For Heracles, this labor was not just physical. It was a meditation on power, patience, and control. And then, the beast appeared, charging through the forest like a storm incarnate. The boar roared into view, eyes like burning coal, a scream like wind through the underworld. Heracles did not flinch. He did not fight as a man fights a man. He set a trap. He waited. In the heavy snows of the mountain, the beast slowed. It slipped. Heracles struck, not with a blade, but with a net, with rope, with cunning. And with great effort, he bound the monster. He did not kill it. He did not tame it. He merely contained it. For even Heracles knew, chaos cannot be destroyed. It can only be acknowledged and respected. When Heracles brought the boar back to King Eurystheus, the king, though he had ordered the capture, was so terrified. He hid in a giant jar, trembling like a child. It was not the beast that truly frightened him. It was the reminder that some forces in the world do not bend to crowns or commands. That day, Heracles did not just carry a beast. He carried a truth. That wildness is part of the world and of us. We can suppress it, but we must never forget it. Few know that this wasn't the only beast Heracles encountered on his way to Erymanthus. In some lesser-known versions of the myth, he visited the centaur Pholus, who offered him hospitality and a jug of sacred wine. That act sparked a battle with other centaurs, a chaotic interlude that reminded Heracles that even friendship can spiral into violence when divine forces are near. These events echo the theme. The line between civilization and chaos is razor thin, and even heroes can stumble upon it without warning. So what is the Erymanthian boar? A monster? A punishment? A symbol? Perhaps the boar is the untamed part of ourselves, the passions we deny, the instincts we suppress, the rage we bottle. Heracles does not kill the beast because killing, it would mean denying part of himself. Instead, he masters it, temporarily. It's a message as relevant today. As it was then, true strength lies, not in destruction, but in understanding, in restraint, in knowing what must be fought and what must be held. If this story stirred something within you, give it a like, hit subscribe, and comment below. Who's your favorite figure from mythology? A mighty king, a noble warrior, a mysterious demon, a defiant angel, or a creature like the Erymanthian boar? Let's build a pantheon of ideas together. Thank you for walking with us through myth and meaning. Until next time, may your journey be wild, your spirit steady, and your heart open to the untamed truths of the world. This was Myth or Real. See you in the next legend.